sure.
Yeah.
I think what drew us to your work, though, we could kind of see already, like through, like what you had done or were doing, imagery that you were making to go with the music as well. It was a nice, like, kind of story that was quite visual as well as audible, and I think that's something that we try to do a lot with our work.
I noticed that in your work too, with the sort of narrative threads that go through each collection. Every time I tune in, I'm kind of like, oh my god, there's a whole nother like world that you're inhabiting. And definitely as a creative person, I feel like I love that the way that you do shows with like lights and music and set design, and you know, like the carousel show that I just saw, we're just kind of pulled into this dream world. And I think artists that are like holistic in that way just really have inspired me in the past, and I like to work with people now that create those like alternate universes. What particularly about the Bride are you guys into? Because obviously I'm obsessed, but I just wanted to know like why you like it.
Yeah, I guess like the idea of like romance and love for us is something that, yeah, like in fashion and how it can make you feel like this heightened emotion and like joy, and yeah, and like love is kind of the highest.
It's true. I think, because I agree, I feel like the romance and the elevation like out of the everyday is something that you guys do a lot with colour, and kind of a wedding is a ritual, and like you say, a fashion show is kind of a ritual too. It's a theatre piece. I don't want to wait, you know, I just want to get groups of people together that have passion. Picasso does the backdrop and Chanel does the clothes, you know, like everybody contributed to this piece of theatre or film or whatever it is. And I've been creating this kind of sorceress's deck of cards. So you basically get the deck, you can pick any one, and it has these like crazy creative methods, like dress up as a vampire and take yourself on a night drive and like receive a mental poem from this desert witch, or you know, like these crazy things that it tells you to do, and you can go and do them, and then it sort of like boosts creative thoughts and sub personalities and characters.
I remember the first time I saw Ballet Russe at our National Gallery in Canberra, and it just totally like took me by, just really hit me, like all the layers and the collaboration side of it, and like, wow, like we're not alone, like collectiveness. And I think that's even how Luke and I started working together. Yeah, just like allowed you to like be yourself. And I was thinking about the 80s as like a period that's really inspired us, and I think maybe you a lot, and I've talked to like Madonna quite a bit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I want to be that girl, like, but just like the attitude and the punkiness and stuff. And yeah, I'm just so grateful to be a child of the 80s.
I have a very particular creative instinct, and then a process that I use. It's very personal and internal. Do each of you come up with ideas, or is there one person that's really good at implementing and one person that has more intuition about things, or do you kind of swap and change?
But you, like Lukey would lead like instinctively different things to what I would pick up on.
But I mean, when we first started, Anna could have done anything, and I just would have thought it was amazing, because I was so fascinated by her as a person as well. It would kind of be like in our box of references, say, like in our minds or something, or put it away for later, and then it's like, oh, that would be awesome to work with that person now, because that would really complement this idea. And like, kind of a lot of things do start as jokes, that obviously once it gets started, it's like not so funny anymore. It's like we take it very seriously.
We're just constantly having a lull.
Gumnut baby stuff, and then like next to something really evening wear and really sophisticated, and then Liberace, something really gorgeous. Like, I do love that there's like a childlike playfulness to all your stuff.
Also at the end of it, like, I know what looks good, and if I'm happy with it, well, and my mom, And she's like happy with everything. So
You know, they've asked about like the outlier or the outside, being outside of the mainstream. I think if you ever start to really care about trends and what people think of you, you sort of lose your way so quickly. In the end, I think it's the freaks and the outsiders and the people that just like, because I don't live in Australia, like I don't really know how you guys fit in the system of fashion and everything, but I can imagine that you maybe don't play by the rules. And
that dress looks stunning.
it's so beautiful, and the back just kills me. This is my favourite piece of clothing I've ever owned. I feel like I just go into like this Frida Kahlo bridal, like cosmic vortex when I wear it.
Yeah, we want to do more with you.
I do too, of course. Love you guys. Stay happy, stay safe.